Yeah, my name's Stephen Jefferys. I'm the director of Caught in the Net. I come from a background of doing a lot of acting and directing, primarily for Shakespeare Kelowna over the last 15 or 18 years. Caught in the Net was, it's a British farce. It's written by a rather famous playwright in England called Ray Cooney, who's had several long-running plays in London and in New York and elsewhere. You know, as a director, it was very challenging. You know, the concept of the play is that two families are moving around on the same space at the same time, and so to get them to move around in a realistic way, so that they're using obviously common seating and common doors, and still make the audience believe that they are two separate families and can't see each other. So there's a challenge there. It's quite a complex choreography of 7 actors moving around the stage. This particular cast work together extremely well. They're all nice people, and the ensemble nature of the play means that they had to get on well. They all got on very well.
My name is Joseph Welton, and I was playing Stanley Gardner. With my inspiration, I've always been a fan of Monty Python and that kind of comedy. So the John Cleese types, they definitely inspire me. The sort of the silliness and the wackiness, and that's kind of where I draw most of that from. There's so much going on in the show that the timing is so important. So what we do is we have these knocks, we have these bells, we have these rings, and it took a lot of planning, and it took an 8-week rehearsal process. Which was basically the only way to get it timed correctly.
I'm Ruby Bullock. I play Mary Smith. Really interesting trying to get just the little inflections of the very specific accent and learning what's, you know, okay, that's a little bit farther north of an accent than you know, that's not South London, that's Northern London, and the little things, and it's like, oh, that's a little too posh. We're not that, you know, not that high class. So it was very interesting. It was difficult and interesting. I'm also American, so you know, I'm learning all kinds of new stuff.
My name is Peter McLeod, and I was playing Gavin Smith. Keeping up the energy for my character is definitely something that I do backstage. I definitely bounce around, and I'm smiling the whole time, and I think it contrasts really nicely with the rest of the characters who are freaking out and trying to get out of this big predicament that the main character has got himself in. This is actually my first time in the Kelowna community doing any kind of theatre, and it's so far I love it, and I hope to keep doing it for years to come.
My name is Suzanne Hasland, and my role is Barbara Smith. It's been a really fun and really challenging role for me, playing one of 2 wives in a farce where both families are on at the same time. Poses a few challenges, but a lot of fun, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyable.
My name is Burt Shuttleworth. I'm playing the character of John Smith, the bigamist taxi driver from Wimbledon and Streatham. My character gets to offend many visible minorities with putting on different accents, including a Chinese accent and a German accent, and that has its own challenges, but that's also a lot of fun to do as well. Having grown up in England and heard many different accents, it's not that difficult to switch in and out of them, to be honest. Well, I can do the Chinese one if you like. Hello, there's a broad dragon Chinese restaurant. The nice thing about doing a farce is that it doesn't have to be a real accent, it just has to be a comedy accent, so it doesn't matter if you're not very good at it.
Caught in the Net is, I would say it's something that you can't really stop grinning and laughing at all the way through. Even like myself, who's seen it many times now, I still find it quite amusing.
There's a lot of jumping about, diving about, running about.
Laughing, lots of laughing. It's basically farce. It's like a sitcom kind of a thing. So it's constant jokes, it's physical humor, it's mental humor.
Come prepared to laugh, that you don't close your eyes or close your ears for a second, because every line has a joke in it.
A little bit of slapstick, quite a lot of falling down, jumping up and down.
Lots of twists and turns, lots of unexpected moments. You're definitely going to leave smiling, your face is going to hurt.